Hey everyone, Shereem Herndon-Brown, and welcome to April. And we are talking about some of the best test optional schools this month, or this week for at least, because we are all still quarantined because of COVID-19, and colleges are actively looking to reconsider how they're going to evaluate students for this admission cycle. So I'm going to share with you schools that are going to be test optional for the next several years, but also schools that have been test optional for several years. And I want to make sure that you know you can always go to fairtest.org. Fairtest.org is the website you can go to find out all the schools that are test optional. And we talk about test optional. I'm sharing with you today American University right here in Washington, D.C., where I live, because it is one of my favorites. It's a medium-sized school. And although you have Georgetown and GW kind of being the bigger, more popular schools in the area, Friendship Heights was a really nice part of DC, coupled with going to American is a great experience. I think kids get the equal opportunity that they get at GW and Georgetown in terms of using opportunities in government and public service. DC is an incredible city. They have a great location. Professors that want to be here are here. So I'm a big fan of American. It is selective. They only accept 30% of their applicants. And as you can see, there is a significant, gender difference between men and women, about double the size of women than men. The standardized testing, I think, is more than fair for their admissions policies. And yeah, I think size, and it's not cheap, but it's a private university, and that's part of what you have to deal with when you apply to American. What I will say, however, is that for those of you who are like, well, what is test optional? I did a Facebook Live earlier this week about that, so please check us out online, strategicadmissionadvice.com, or go to our YouTube channel. We'll have that. But I want to show you what test optional means. So this is American's test optional policy. You can go to their website and learn more about it. Prospective students may apply to American through early decision or regular decision without submitting standardized testing. No SATs, no ACTs. You will be evaluated, or your child will be evaluated based upon their grades, their academics, their achievements, what their ambitions may be. That's what schools, in my opinion, should be doing, particularly this cycle when we've all of our lives have been disrupted by the coronavirus and going to school and distance learning and tests being canceled. With so much going on, I hope that many more schools, Tufts University, Case Western University, last week we became test optional for next year. I'm assuming and hoping that many more will. But Americans have been doing this for a while. They understand that kids aren't necessarily who they are performing one time on a test. So I hope that you will look at American because it's got amazing academic opportunities, because it's in a great city. But yeah, if testing has traditionally been something difficult for you, student, or for your child parent, then please look into it. America is one of the top schools in the country. I'm going to make sure that we're talking about some of the best schools in the country. What I mean by best, those that have great resources, those that will help you to advance far in your college major and your career, schools that will put you on that trajectory to success. I'm not going to just talk about any old school because there are 4,000 of them in the country. No, I want the best. Place I will send my own kids, place where we send our clients. These are the schools that I want to discuss, and American is definitely one of them. So check out American. It's a test optional school. I do not think you'll be disappointed.